We are taking a revealing look inside Tom Cruise's notoriously private life.
Even his Mission Impossible Fallout co-star Simon Pegg acknowledges just how elusive Cruise can be. He tells people this. He says, quote, "He's a mysterious figure in many ways. People speculate about him and decide the truth about him. He doesn't really do anything. He steps back from all that."
Cruise has a few strategies for keeping his private life private. He spends most of his time on movie sets and living in hotel rooms. And he hasn't been in a serious relationship since 2012. That's his longest stretch of singledom in his adult life that we know of.
Yeah, another way he keeps his privacy intact, he hasn't granted an extensive interview since a 2012 sit-down with People, and those close to him don't expect that to change anytime soon.
And probably the biggest of all, Los Angeles is no longer where he calls home. In 2016, Cruise sold his properties there, including his massive $39 million Beverly Hills compound.
Yeah, no big deal. In its place, he bought a penthouse apartment in Clearwater, Florida, just a block from the Church of Scientology's international headquarters. He's finishing renovations on that condo now.
So locals have spotted him strolling with Scientology staffers. One local source says Cruise looks, quote, very relaxed when he's here.
Another agrees, saying he seems really happy, going on to add he'll wave and smile, but he doesn't really engage in conversation. There's that sense of being really personable, but not personal. That's definitely one of his strengths.
And two people he does stay close to are his 23-year-old son and 25-year-old daughter with ex Nicole Kidman, Connor, who has also moved to Clearwater, Florida near his dad, and Isabella, who lives in London with her husband.
Now, as for speculation about his relationship with his youngest daughter, 12-year-old Suri, who lives with ex Katie Holmes in LA and New York City, neither star has discussed that situation publicly.
A source says this: he loves all his children, and each of them has a right to their own story.
One thing Cruise will always talk about, though, his love of making movies. We know this and love this. He's committed, of course, to being the best professional he can be. He tells people, "I like to learn new things and push the skills I have to the next level." He says, "I don't do anything halfway as a person."
And for anyone who's a fan of Cruise and his movies, that definitely comes through on the big screen.